central bank, the commercial banks, and the black markets, we take all that money, give it to the importers, people who are in the importing business, and they ship all that money back overseas, draining the Nigerian economy, putting us in the situation where we are right now. So we want to teach traders, cooperatives, individuals who don't have jobs right now, or you have a business but your business is struggling because of inflation. Your former customers are not able to buy from you anymore because their earnings are not enough to buy the products that you're selling. So that means your business is going to die, if it hasn't died, in the next couple of months. Basically, we all know why export is very important to any country, not just Nigeria. But in the case of Nigeria, all of a sudden, the mono product that we've depended on to run our economy is no more yielding, which is oil, crude oil, right? Right now, NNPC is receiving zero, is given zero remittances, since last year. And so the federal government is depending on the zero oil plan, which is diversified export, other export products going outside Nigeria and earning us foreign currency. But unfortunately, we're not having enough export activities, and so that's why Nigeria is still broke, right? And so the game is, export is the game changer, export is the nation saver, export is the family saver. So the goal is to show people that export is where the money is. Now, incidentally, Nigeria makes about $46 billion annually from export, right? But what happens is that through the central bank, the commercial banks, and the black markets, we take all that money, give it to the importers, people who are in the importing business, and they ship all that money back overseas, draining the Nigerian economy, putting us in the situation where we are right now. So we want to teach traders, cooperatives, individuals who don't have jobs right now, or you have a business but your business is struggling because of inflation. Your former customers are not able to buy from you anymore because their earnings are not enough to buy the products that you're selling. So that means your business is going to die, if it hasn't died, in the next couple of months. So export is the game. We want to teach these businesses how to take the same commodities they have and relocate them, and sell them to other countries who don't have inflation problems like Nigeria has, and what that's going to do for families, regions, states, and the national economy is to earn us forex, and actually beef up our economy. Export is truly the game changer, and we encourage people to come. At this event, you're going to hear about, everything about export. My friend here, Francis, is going to talk about agriculture, the programs we have on agriculture, how people can come together as cooperatives to farm and have a ready market for them to offtake what they are producing. So there's a lot we are reeling out, in the export value chain to help families make money, help the state grow its IGR, or state GDP, the region its regional GDP, and of course the national GDP as well.
All right.
Yeah, coincidentally, we're bringing this to Urban Radio because me and you, we've discussed about export, extensively, and so we want to leverage on those discussions we've had, and we know that there are a lot of people yearning to learn about export. Export sounds complex, but it's a sweet business. I call it sweet business, in the sense that as an exporter, you don't really need to have your own personal money to export, really, because in export, money is not the problem. If you ask people, they will say, I'm not exporting because I don't have money. But that's not true. The truth is that the major problem in export is access to international markets, which is what we're going to show people how to do. So when you gain access to international market, that means you find a buyer. The buyer always funds the export, right? Because there are documents and instruments involved, and one of them is the LC, the letter of credit. And so once that is opened up, a channel of transaction has, been set up, and you can easily ship containers, 10, 50, 20, 3 containers to the buyer on the strength of the LC his bank wires to your bank. So export is a sweet business. It's not as complex as it sounds, but it's just that you have to be tutored. You have to be taught the process, and once you understand the process and follow the guidelines, you will do well. So it's interesting that he's talked about agriculture. You find out that for us to export, for example, recently Ghana decided they wouldn't sell their cocoa anymore 100%. They decided they're going to do 60% and turn 40% to chocolate. So that's really good. That's really a very good policy for their economy, and so that's what we need to do here. Farm to feed local populations, but also export a certain percentage of our commodities. That means we need more hands in agriculture. And so cooperatives, like he talked about, is an avenue for people to come in who were not originally in agriculture to get into agriculture. Agriculture is another sweet business. Bad as it bad, people must eat, right? Yeah. And so that means that with agriculture, you can't really go bad. But then when you combine agriculture with export, these are boomers. They create, large economies and get people employed. So we are going to be talking about at this seminar, access to international market, how to fund your exportation, how to use digital means or the trade show route, to find buyers. There's a lot we're going to be talking about, at this event.
All right.
People will have an opportunity to not only be taught, the processes of farming in a cooperative setting, and also exporting in a cooperative setting. There will be access to funding for people who will farm, right? So there will be access to, skills, training on skills,
yes.
on farming skills, right? Then there will be access to funding to be able to execute your skills. But at the end of the day, there is a ready off-taker waiting to take whatever it is that you produce.
Exactly.
So
no matter the quantity.
Like he said, a young man reached out to me from Benue State, practically crying that they farm tomatoes, and during the harvest season, tomatoes are everywhere, that they don't have people buying. And so it's almost like losing all your effort, right? So, but this wouldn't happen if you belong to any of these cooperatives, because there is a ready off-taker standing there, ready to purchase whatever it is that you produce. And so this is motivation for people to even produce more. Agriculture is key. It feeds the nation. It provides raw material for industries, right? And it's a money churner. But when you combine that with export, then it's a gold mine. So, and that's the way everybody should be going in Nigeria right now. We've gotten to that point where oil has failed us, and we're not expecting it to get any better. So the solution will be to go into agriculture, solid minerals, textile, different kinds of export, really. But pay attention to agriculture and combine that with export, and you will never regret it. You'll have a lot of money to make.
All right.